This dude doesn't seem like a player. So what's going on? Yes. Alright, hello humans, and welcome back to TwoInAPod. I'm one of your hosts, Emma.
And I'm the better host, Maya.
Offended but fine. Alright, how has the first week of 2023 been for you so far?
Honestly, it's been kind of great. It's been chill. I've gotten a lot done. I've decided that this year is going to be Organisation Maya, Queen Maya, # we're going to get things done.
Oh, that reminds me, that's for you.
What's for me?
You see that, like, shiny thing over there?
Yeah.
That's a calendar.
Wait, this thing? Oh, there! Yes!
I got Maya a calendar because I was like, let's stay organised this year.
Wait, I love this. Oh my god, look at this cute calendar. Amazing.
But yes. Whoa.
Sorry. But yeah, so I actually really needed the calendar because you know how I say this to myself every year, I'm like, I'm gonna be organised. When I get homework, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna actually like get it on time, like not leave it to the last minute.
No, I get that.
But I never do that. But this year I'm gonna try so hard. Really, really hard.
I don't know if you can hear my dog barking in the background, but I'm too lazy to actually solve that. But what did we do last week? That was fun.
What did we do? Oh, we went to see Much Ado.
We did.
Shakespeare play. Much Ado About Nothing.
Much Ado About Nothing. And can I just talk about that for a minute?
Yes.
So, you know... So I swear to God, I heard a ghost.
Fun fact, I can see ghosts sometimes. Okay, continue.
So, here's the thing that I love about the Australian Shakespeare Company, right?
Yes.
Is they're aware that not everybody's into Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know about you guys, but studying Shakespeare in English...
Oh, okay. It killed me. I hated it. I was like, get this old white male off my book.
Yeah. No, but, okay, so... If you can tell, we're self-conscious. We realise that sometimes we're too loud, so we're looking at our, like, monitor. Ignore us. Anyway, basically, what the difference is in English, right, you have to study Shakespeare as it's a book. But in reality, it's a script.
It's a script. It's not a book.
It's because it's the script of a play, so it sucks. Anyway, we went to see Much Ado About Nothing.
Yes.
And you know what's great? And this is a segue into our next topic. It referenced pop culture moments that are relevant to us.
Yes, it was so bloody funny. Like, especially, like, there was one part where they were, like, referencing different, like, colognes men wear. And then he goes, no, I'm wearing Lynx Africa. And he goes, like, shh.
We'll do a reenaction.
It was so good.
Are you wearing Chanel, Dior, Louis Vuitton?
Lynx Africa. It was just, like, it just made me laugh out loud because I was like, every single male uses Lynx Africa, and it was so funny. And it was like my sister, who's not a huge fan of Shakespeare, like she watched it too, and she was like hesitant because she's like, oh, like Mum's taking me to see a Shakespeare play, but she loved it, and it was so good. It was so entertaining. It was outside too, and it was just such a cute setting, like being like on little picnic rugs. It was just really cute.
So a little fun fact about me, if you don't know me, which you don't, but you might, is when I am hungry, I am very quiet. I'm not anything. And this morning, we ran out of bread.
No. Can I tell you something?
Yes.
I had the best morning. You know why?
Screw you.
Because I looked in the pantry, and for the first fucking time in ages, there was white bread in my pantry.
Yeah.
And I nearly cried.
I cried. So here's the thing, right? So I can't survive without food. It's like some borderline an issue, right? You know me well enough to know that if I'm hungry, I'm awful. I just sit there and I'm thinking only about food. And people will be like, oh my God, something really exciting to happen to me. Like, I remember because Mara and I, we all went, like, as, like, a small group, and we were walking up, and Mara's like, oh my God, this really exciting thing happened to me. And my response was, I am thinking about food and only food. Once I have got carbohydrates in my system, then you can talk to me.
No, Leah, legit, I was like, that was an odd response. And then I was like, oh, yeah, she's just focused on food.
so hungry. Anyway, so we have a schedule.
Yeah.
Not a schedule.
Not a
oh my
schedule.
god, what's it called? An agenda. There
An
we go.
agenda.
So I want to talk about a few pop culture moments from 2022 because
Yeah.
we are in the second week of January.
Exactly. Already, I know.
To be honest, by the time you probably see this, will be like the third week of
You
January.
never know. This could be like a December hit.
Imagine. Actually imagine. No. Alright, so starting with the Don't Worry Darling drama.
Oh. Shit, yeah. Well, see, I'm a big fan of Harry Styles, and so when there was so much drama surrounding that film because it was like Olivia Wilde and Harry Styles together, like, ooh, and then it was like Florence Pugh hates Olivia Wilde, ooh, and then it was like Harry Styles kissed what's his name, and then he spat on Chris Pine, ooh, and I'm like, damn, it was just like, it was chaotic.
So if you're joining us on Spotify, right, and you can't see us on YouTube, if this video actually uploads to YouTube,
Yeah, because I see a flashing button on the camera and I'm low-key scared.
Doesn't that just mean it's recording?
No,
Can you tell we're really good at this? But
Yeah,
basically, I'm on my phone
we're, like-
looking up top 20 pop culture moments from 2022. Okay, let me talk about that for a minute, right? I knew none of it until the film had come out.
Yeah.
And then I got my friend to explain majority of it to me.
Yeah.
And I still haven't seen the film. Nor
What?
will I see the film.
No, the film is like actually amazing.
Is it?
I was very like hesitant to watch it because I knew about all the drama and I was like, okay, like I was fully expecting to go in here and be like, okay, Harry Styles acting. I love this man to earth, but I was fully gonna be like, is this gonna be really cringe?
Because I heard his acting's bad.
It's not amazing, but I actually genuinely quite liked the film and it really like it was a big plot twist and I was like, oh, whoa, shit, like, whoa. And I actually quite liked the film.
I know the plot twist.
But it was just like it actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. But yeah, it was
But okay,
it was interesting.
Let's talk about that for a minute, right? Because we're both actors trying to break into the industry, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel? Because I know how I feel about people who are already famous getting roles they don't necessarily fit into.
Okay, yes, I feel that. I feel like a lot of the time they use people like with high, like, you know, status to try and boost their films.
Yeah.
I will admit, I think some people who then go to acting can be really good at it. I do want to say that I actually thought Harry Styles acting in Dunkirk was actually quite well done.
I thought that was good.
But like I hate the fact that like TikTokers and like I don't want to like hate on them and things like that, but like like these TikTokers, they just get famous from doing random videos and then they get all these deals and get to be in films and things like that, and I'm like
totally not what we're doing.
But like I think that I think there's been a few films where they've just chucked people in that are well known just to boost it up, but not necessarily have the best acting skills or are best suited for the role.
Because
I feel like there's been a few cases where they could have really utilized, I don't know, someone that's really like dedicated their life to it, or even just like people that I don't know, just like suit the characters better, because I do notice that I feel like I guess it's a smart marketing technique and things like that, but yeah, I have found that there's been a few films where they've just, you know, they've chucked someone famous in there that everyone likes, but not necessarily they fit the role as well.
I found it's very similar on like Broadway as well. Like if a show is about to shut down on Broadway, right, they will get in a YouTuber or a famous celebrity or somebody to increase the popularity of it. Like look at Colin Ballinger in Waitress. Ticket sales went through the roof. Hugh Jackman in The Music Man. Ticket sales went. Who was that TikToker that was in Mean Girls who couldn't sing that well?
I don't know. I don't know why I went thinking I would know.
I know it will come back to us, but basically it's a ploy. I don't necessarily mind if it's to save a show, but if it's just to like, I don't even know, because Florence Pugh is as famous in her own right as Harry Styles. I could be wrong. Don't come for me, stylers, but
don't come for me, stylers.
But you know, I don't know. I think the man is a great musician.
Yeah.
I just don't think he should be put into roles that don't best suit him as a person.
Yeah, I mean, definitely there was elements of it that I was like, you know what, he actually did pretty good. But, like, there was just I just feel like, yeah, there could have been other actors that would have really, like, nailed that role. But in saying that, he gave it a crack. And I do think he has potential. I mean, I'm very excited to see My Policeman that he's in. I think that might be really good.
I think that's going to be really good.
But yeah, I don't know. But like I said, I really enjoyed him in Dunkirk. I thought his acting was very good in that. So, I mean, it was a while ago, so maybe I was wrong. But
moving on to pop culture moment number 2, Lea Michele and Funny Girl taking over from Beanie.
Okay, so I have seen some about this. I know that it's like a Rachel Berry,
everything.
I know it's like a Rachel Berry kind of like her dream coming true or something. I did see though that they changed the costume. What? This bloody camera! I'm going to kill it.
All right, so
It.
what?
I just love how it just says, this bloody camera.
Well, we paused the podcast for like 10 seconds because Maya's camera decided to kill itself.
Exactly, yeah.
But, okay, so I'm into this because I love musical theatre.
Yeah.
Right? So here's...
Oh, wait, I didn't finish my thought from before.
Yes, that is true.
So, it's really quickly, but I did notice that they gave her a more fitted or more slimmer, prettier dress than other
Her name was
Beanie characters.
Yeah, so...
Like, I'm pretty sure they, like, in the past, they've had, like, a statement costume, but then when she got the role, they made it more fitted or more sexier or something like that. Or they made it not... Oh, no, they made it more, like, nicer. They made it more...
I thought it was, like, more revealing.
It was something, but people were angry because they're like, it took... So you're making her look really beautiful in this outfit where you've given literally such a square dress to so many other actresses playing this role, and why did you jazz it up and make it look so gorgeous?
Okay.
I think that's what the argument was.
Prepare for a rant.
Yes.
Are you ready to rant?
Yes.
Right. So, Lea Michele, if you do not know, which are you living under a rock, is Rachel Berry on Glee. Anyway, she was known as like this prima donna who was racist and blah blah blah, right?
Yeah.
And there was like a whole cast issue and blah blah blah.
Yeah,
anyway,
like she was really rude to
this
the castmates,
was years ago. Anyway, there was an actress on Broadway called Beanie. I can't pronounce Finston. I can't pronounce her last name, but you get the point. She played Fanny Bryce in Funny Girl on Broadway. Anyway, when it reopened. Anyway, as I was saying, so basically what happened was it was kind of clear that Beanie couldn't hit the notes as well as like another actress, and there was disputes whether she got fired or she left. Anyway, she's not in the show anymore.
Yeah.
So they replaced her with Lea Michele. Anyway, Lea Michele's character Rachel Berry in Berry or Barry?
Barry? I don't know. I think it's Barry. Is it?
Anyway, Rachel in Glee, her dream was to be Fanny Bryce on Broadway. And the irony was Lea Michele actually became Fanny Bryce on Broadway. But people are saying, is it fair? Because like you said, she's getting costumes that more revealing and more bedazzled or whatever. She's getting a lot more attention for it. They're doing now a cast recording because she's now Fanny Bryce. All the other cast is the same except one person. And now they're choosing to do another full cast recording.
Yeah.
Because you know how you can like listen to the original Broadway cast?
Yes.
Now they're doing the 2022 Broadway cast. Which, if I don't know. As somebody who, if you don't know already, because we've mentioned it well enough, we are trying to become actors. I feel like it's just,
I will have to say, I think she has a bloody amazing voice.
Oh, she's incredible.
She's incredible, but from what I've heard from the media, I've heard that she's not a very nice person. I've heard that she's quite like a bit of a Rachel, like she's very like a bit like her character, a bit, a bit arrogant, a bit like not exactly like kind of thinks of herself. I don't know. I mean, yeah, because it all came out in the media being like she was apparently like, extremely racist and things like that, and I was like,
well,
oh, damn.
It's the thing of how we don't know how much is true, how much isn't true.
Yeah.
So on and so on, but it's also just, I don't know, it leaves a bad taste Even though she's an amazing singer and she got the role fairly,
Yeah.
it still leaves just a little bit of a sour taste in my mouth knowing that, you know, Beanie didn't get the cast recording. The other people who played Fanny didn't get the cast recording.
Yeah.
Like, good on the cast for getting a cast recording. But
Yeah.
it's kind of like...
Yeah, it makes you think, is it because of her talent or is it because of her social status?
Or should we just look at it that all's fair in love and war? Or all's fair in love and musicals?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Stranger Things.
Never seen it.
You never seen Stranger...
I'm kidding, we watched it together.
That's right, we did. Okay, so...
I love Stranger Things.
So Maya came over to my house, right?
It was for the finale, yeah?
It was
the
for the
season
finale. Yeah, it was the season
of the
finale.
most recent season.
It was Maya and my friend Lily, who you will meet in a later episode in podcast. But we were both watching it, and we recorded a video, which I'll oh my god, we recorded a video of who we thought was gonna die, who we thought was gonna live, and what was happening. And we had the predictions before we watched it in this very room, right?
Yeah.
And we thought the worst. We thought like Dusty would die. We thought that, you know, because that's what they were saying.
Yeah.
And then
no one died. Oh,
no
Max.
No one important.
Max died. Quotation marks.
Quotation marks.
Like,
question mark.
Bitconfused.com. But yeah, I was fully expecting more of them to die. Not that I want that, because like obviously when you're watching a show, you fall in love with characters and you want them to live and you stay connected with them. But from a interesting view, from a writer, I say writer's perspective, I'm not a writer, but like from a, I don't know even what perspective, but like when they kill off characters that you love, it's so painful, but it makes a good show. So I genuinely, part of me was like hoping that they'd kill off quite a few characters, just so it was
I'm so sorry.
Oh my god!
I love that. My dog is barking. Maya is gonna.
It's just gonna be Maya's show from now.
For like 10
But
minutes.
like, yeah, I'm literally gonna be talking to myself, but that's fine. I talk to myself all the time. But like, I thought it was gonna be like, oh my god, like everyone dies. Like when everyone dies, or like the people you love die, it makes it, I feel like the viewing experience so much better. Like, is it painful because you love them? Of course it is. Like, will I cry? Absolutely. But like, I feel like it makes for a good show. Like, I feel like the best shows is when it kills your favorite characters off.
Crisis
so
averted.
I genuinely was like hoping that, you know, quite a few of the main characters would die to make it that really intense, interesting, kind of like saddish show, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, they didn't do that. But like, I'm hoping like in the last, maybe it's because I still got one more season, and I feel like I wouldn't cope if like the last season didn't have my favorite characters in it. You know what I mean?
No, I feel that. I'm excited.
Also, I
see
think
it.
Eddie's alive. Spoiler, but I think Eddie's alive.
You think Eddie's alive?
I think he's gonna do some. I reckon his character got so much love that they weren't expecting, or maybe they were expecting. But I really think that he might just like randomly rock up, and I would love that. But also, like, is that gonna happen? I don't know, but I really hope it does because
that'd be cool. It'd be very cool. I like that. See, I binge watched Stranger Things within like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
The whole series, so I could watch it with you guys.
Yeah.
And I liked it, but they were going on about how much it was like so many people are gonna die, so many people this, so many people that. And I feel like 2 characters died in air quotation marks.
Yeah.
Because there's a possibility to bring them back. I also bought chocolate that Mara and I can eat, and I'm excited because I don't exactly know what it is.
Isn't it like a caramel or egg ball or something?
We're gonna find out.
But yeah, I was like, I also noticed how they always bring on like these new characters for a season and then they die.
Yeah.
Like Bob, dead.
Oh,
That what was that guy that I can't even remember his name, but he wasn't English, like he didn't speak English. And he was really cute and he had the Slurpee with the glasses.
Oh my god.
What was his name?
The scientist.
Yeah. He was like my favourite. And then when he died, I was like, are you actually kidding me? I loved him. And then Eddie, dead, quotation mark, question mark.
What was that character's name actually?
Yeah, that is actually a really good point. I really like that character. But yeah, it was interesting. I'm actually really excited for the new season. I hope it's really good. Like I have to say, what really makes me happy about that show is like the costume and the hair and just the vibes. And I really like how it's like sciencey, like science fiction, but set in that time period. I just think it's very cool. I think we see nowadays a lot of science fiction set in like futuristic, dystopian, environments, and or like current environments. Is that what it's called?
What?
Like the environment that we're in right now. Do I say current environments?
Present?
Present? Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's the word.
We
Present.
are very smart.
And I just really like how it's set in a different time period, and I just think it makes it really interesting. And yeah, I've got such a love for that show. And I also loved how I watched the first season, like a few episodes from the first season after I'd watched all of it. And I'm just like, damn, there was so little. There was so little, the actors. And then now they're all like grown up. It's really cute.
2 more pop culture references, and then we're moving on to our next topic.
Yes.
The second to last one. The Ned Fulmer cheating scandal.
Oh my god! Okay, let me tell you that.
It's in the red.
I'm sorry, it's in the red. This is how like angry I got. Okay, so
I just want to let you know, guys, that my parents are probably in the next room thinking that we're crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, guys, let me tell you.
Yes.
I'm a huge fan of the Try Guys, and I think I might have jinxed it. Let me tell you why. So I was watching the Try Guys, and I was
Maya's logic.
And I was like, I love how the Try Guys, like, never really had a scandal. Like, I love how they're problematic and they're just funny. Like, these are my YouTubers that I'm going to stick with forever. And I kid you not, a few days later, I, like, wake up to TikTok and I see that Ned cheated. And I'm like, this has to be a lie. It's Ned. Ned who loves Red. Ned who loves my wife, Ariel. Like, he says it all the time. My wife. Exactly.
My wife.
Exactly. And so then when I was seeing on TikTok, I was like, no, this can't be true. And then a part of me was like, okay, well, maybe the Try Guys are trying to break the internet and see,
because we talked about this, and you were like, Emma, have you seen this? And I said, no, this is a rumor. This is fake. Don't worry about it, Maya. And then next day.
Yeah. And I was like, please tell me, please tell me they're, like, breaking the internet or something like that. Like, this is a part of their video. And it wasn't. And I was, like, I was shocked.
I was very upset.
Mainly, I was very upset. And, like, especially with the whole situation. And I'm just, like, especially because he used to talk about, like, his wife non-stop and things like that. And, like,
I adore the Try Guys, and to see that, I was like,
yeah, and the Try Wives. I adore the Try Wives.
Can I just say, the Try Wives podcast, your camera just literally died on us.
Oh my god, change the battery pack.
So you guys won't be seeing the rest of this, but basically Maya's camera just decided to kill itself by saying, change the battery pack.
It
even
literally
though it's fully charged.
It was fully charged,
and we've only been recording for 11 minutes. All right, let's continue with the fact that you won't be seeing this anymore, but we'll probably switch to my iPhone later.
Yeah.
But no, can I just say, the Try Wives podcast, You Can Sit With Us, is my favorite thing in the entire world. If you guys haven't listened to it, Try Wives, talk about us. Hey, we love you too.
We love you too, Try Wives.
If you guys at the Try Wives and tell them how much we love them, that would make Maya's birthday extra special.
It will. I love the Try Wives.
The Try Wives podcast is the greatest thing of all time. And it honestly inspired me to be like, we should do a podcast. Yeah. And we did, because you're listening to it. But no.
Exactly. All
right. So, no, I was very upset at that scandal, but I'm really glad that they did the best thing ever and they moved on from it. And
yeah, they
SNL
were
can drown.
Well, apparently I heard that Ned's friend is one of the writers of SNL or something like that. I heard that. I don't know I don't know how true that is, but it's I think they handled it very well, media wise. Also, round of applause for the editors of their YouTube videos. I don't know if you've seen them since.
Oh yeah, no,
They've had to edit out Ned in all of those, and I just want to say that would have been really hard, and I just give them my
their Broadway video made me like so happy. I was like, it was the greatest video. Have you seen it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's so absolutely amazing. Anyway, the final pop culture moment of 2022, of 2022, and I feel like I have so much leverage to talk on this because if you don't know, a fun fact about me is I am a dual citizen of Australia and the UK.
Yes.
So if you don't know where this is going...
And English! She got a cup of tea! Sorry.
That hurt me. That physically hurt me and hurt everyone else. No. The Queen dying.
Okay, let me tell you something.
Tell me.
So, this happened during production week of the play Our Town. And so it
The
was...
play that Maya was in and played the narrator, if you do not know, because we like to provide context in this show.
Yes,
Continue.
yes, context. And so I was staying at my friend's house with...
Hi, Jazz, we love you.
We love you, Jazz. # shout out. So I was staying at Jazz's house with her friend and my friend and an acquaintance. I'm kidding.
I love
But,
you so
but
much.
we also... But it was... Yeah, so me and a few friends stayed at Jazz's.
There were 4 or 5.
Yeah, something like that. And someone... I don't know who it was. It might have been Amelia or Jazz were on their phone and they're like, guys, like, the Queen's really sick. And we're like, oh my God, like, imagine if she actually dies and things like that. Anyways, so we went to sleep and then it was, I don't even know what time, maybe like 3 or something in the morning or whenever. Literally, I think it was Jazz. And then she sits up and she goes, guys, the Queen's dead. And we all woke up and we're like, what? The Queen's dead. And then I remember her friend gets up and she goes, she cocked it, and then literally fell back asleep. And I was like, literally she woke up, said that, and fell back asleep. It was the weirdest thing ever, but it was so funny.
Oh, it's
And
so good.
yeah, and then I was just like shook. I was like, oh my God, wait. So the Queen's actually dead. Like, what happens now? I was like, whoa.
What happens now? Okay.
I was also just thinking about the play the next day, so I feel like it didn't really hit me because I was like,
I woke
nervous.
up. So it was actually one of my best friend's birthdays. Hi, Christina. I woke up and it was the 8th of September.
Yeah.
And I woke up and I was going to send my friend a happy birthday message. And
Happy
instead...
birthday!
Anyway, instead, I got flooded with, the Queen has died, the Queen has died, the Queen has died. I was like, oh my God. Like, it was a weird thing, right? Because if you're English or you follow the royal family or you've got any resemblance to anything that has remotely connected to England and that society.
Yeah.
Like, the Queen, even though people are like, oh, we want to be a republic, we want to be this, the Queen was like this figure, right? This figurehead.
Yeah.
And controversial, I don't love the royal family, and that's putting it nicely. I don't love them.
Yeah.
I think this whole Meghan and Harry thing is getting a little bit out of control.
Yeah.
Just a tiny bit. If you've read his book, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Oh, have you read it?
I've listened to bits of it.
Yeah,
So fun fact about me.
I heard a few things about it, and I'm like, ooh, damn. But I really like
Yeah.
Harry and Meghan.
I
Meghan
liked-
reminds me of Diana a
I
little bit.
really liked them too, except her name's Megan.
Oh, Megan. Sorry, I actually designed, fun fact, in textiles, she was my client, like, fake client, and I
Yeah.
made her, like, a wedding dress.
But no, so when the
I think it
Queen
was wedding
died,
dress,
right,
yeah.
I was like, also, it was, people were like lining up to see her coffin. I said to my dad at the time, I'm like, $10, she's not even in there.
Yeah.
Like, anyway.
Yeah, true, because, like, I feel like they wouldn't do that.
Look,
Like,
it was a
like,
weird...
what happens if they took her?
So, if you know me, you know I like very dark humor. But I was like, it's just, oh my God, the whole thing was just like the biggest fiasco to ever exist. So basically, that week, Maya and I at uni, we had like, 7 different assignments that due? Because it was the last week of trimester.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And I said, as a dual citizen and a member of England, I literally said this, Granny Liz has passed away, therefore I deserve 10 days of mourning myself and will not be handing in any assignments. And I said this to one of my lecturers, and they were like, you know what, fair enough. And I was like, I know.
Oh my God.
I have
funny.
logic. I don't, like, my logic is infallible. Like, it's great.
That's
But no,
amazing.
see,
Honestly, I love that.
See, with Meghan and Harry, right, I'm at the point of, like, they speak your truth. Do it. Amazing. 100%. But talking about losing your virginity at the back of the pub with somebody twice your age, I'm not 100% sure how that comes back to you being a prince and leaving the royal family.
That happened?
Read his book. It's so good.
Wait, who's older? Meghan?
Meghan.
Oh. Wait. How much older is she than him?
I don't know. I've got no idea, to be honest.
She looks so young.
But basically, yeah, no, it's a fun little funny fun, isn't it? Fun fact. Okay.
I heard that also William, like, punched him up or something.
You want to know something great? I auditioned to play Kate Middleton for The Crown season 5, and I got rejected flat out, which is fair enough, but also I was like, I'm gonna do this because I want acting experience. Look, they were absolutely lovely. So here's the thing, the Crown casting, they were absolutely lovely. I didn't actually meet them, but through emails and stuff, they were unbelievably sweet.
Ew.
But it was the greatest experience ever because I was so sick. Like, the sickest I've probably ever been. I had,
remember.
sinus infections and everything, and slap a bit of makeup on me, and I was like, I'm really sorry, but I've kind of lost my voice, so I can't really do an English accent.
Yeah.
And it was like, it was a mess, but at the end of the day, I regret none of it.
Exactly.
It was fun.
Also, look at this.
What did you do?
I got bitten by something, and I think it's a spider, and it got so swollen, because, like, look, I drew a circle around it.
Hold up, let me see. So if
That's a mozzie. This is, I don't know what this is, but see that circle? I literally got a pen and I drew a circle around it. That's how swollen it was. It went to that circle. And
so
then now it's gone
on
back
her
down.
arm has got like 2 bites right next to each other.
But now it's got down, but I still have the circle around my arm because I drew it on a pen in the middle of the night. I literally woke up and I was like, my arm hurts, and I was like, let me just get a pen and draw it, and so then if it goes outside the circle, I'll know to it's
I love your logic.
I know it's like an issue. And then I just went back to sleep. The thing is, I did it late at night, kind of in the dark, so like I might have made the circle like 10 times bigger than it actually was.
That's utterly
but
brilliant.
it was so sore because like someone knocked me and I was like, ow, why does that hurt so much? And then I looked at my arm and I was like, what the hell is on my arm? But yeah, I think it was like a spider bite or something. There's been a few spiders around and I'm like, maybe you're the culprit.
I love spiders. Can I just say that? I'm a weird human being, but I respect spiders. Spiders are great. I know people don't like them. Fair enough.
Yeah.
But if you hate mosquitoes as much as I hate mosquitoes, you need to love spiders.
Exactly. Spiders are your friends. That's the thing. Like, look at my leg, like, from all the fucking, like...
mosquito bites?
Mozzies. Like, look at that. Boom, boom. I've got so many scars, because I get, like, allergic to them. And,
whereas I wear, like, a shit ton of, like, anti-mosquito spray or Aerogard.
I do that, and it doesn't work.
No?
Well, sometimes
What blood type are you?
I don't actually know.
Because apparently,
I have the blood type that mosquitoes love.
I'm just gonna Google something. So I'm Googling what blood type.
Because I'm pretty sure I'm that blood type. Because I will go outside and get attacked in seconds, and my family won't even be touched.
What blood types do mosquitoes hate? Let's find out about that. What? Researchers found that mosquitoes may prefer to bite people with an O blood type. That's me. However, additional research has determined a link, and then I have to click on the article. Determined a link. Where did that go?
I hate when
between blood types and other factors that attract mosquitoes.
Ooh, what are some of the factors?
So,
good looks. That was a joke.
That was a terrible joke.
It was.
So, people with different blood types have different sets of specific protein, antigens, on the surface of their red blood cells. We're learning something new. So, this is science with Emma and Maya.
This is science.
You inherit your blood type from your parents. There are 4 different blood types. A, only A antigen on the surface of red blood cells. B, only B antigen on the surface of red blood cells. AB, both A and B antigens on the surface of the red blood cells. And O, no A or B antigens on the surface of the red blood cells. How'd you guess the last bit? So, basically, I'm not getting way too much into this because I can't be fucked. But, basically, a study from 1974 recruited 102 participants to look into various individual factors that could attract mosquitoes. Hold up. So 102 people willingly went into a clinic knowing they would be eaten alive by mosquitoes. And were like, yeah.
Not gonna lie, I would have done that. I'd be like, bite me.
I hope someone does an edit of this and just takes that completely out of context. Bite me, she says. All right. They found that mosquitoes preferred people with O type, so I'm O positive.
Well, I don't know what blood type I am.
How do you not know? Wait, have you had a blood test recently?
No, I haven't had a blood test ever.
Ever?
I don't think so. Or maybe I have when I was younger, but not that I remember.
Wow.
Yeah, I really should get a blood test, not gonna lie.
Yeah, you definitely should.
I always wanted one.
You wanted one?
Yeah. Just to see what's going on.
Well, I've got a bleeding disorder, which means I bleed a lot. It's called von Willebrand's disease. And I've had more blood tests.
Blah, blah, blah. You know? That sounded like a Transylvanian. It was a Transylvania joke.
No, because it's more like I've had more blood tests over the past 3 years than probably most people have had in their entire life.
Yeah.
And look, they're not too bad. But, basically...
What are some other factors? I want to know. I'm intrigued.
More mosquitoes land on people with... I'm drinking. More people land on people... Let me say that again. More mosquitoes landed on people with blood type O. However, this result was only statistically significant when compared to blood types A and not the other blood types.
Oh.
Mosquitoes landed on type O significantly more than people who had a blood type of A.
So maybe I'm O.
But
yes.
Meanwhile, the A antigen was significantly more attractive than B. So basically, from what this says, if you got O,
yeah,
you're delicious to mosquitoes.
Yeah.
If you got A, you're second. And if you got B,
yeah,
you're safe.
Oh, well then I definitely am not B.
This is so
Why
interesting.
did I think they were going to talk about the factors, like, if you got, I don't know, like, freckles, or if...
Apparently, body odor can also encourage mosquitoes to bite you. You may smell extra good to them.
Oh.
Some factors influence what you smell like. So I can't speak today. Compound of your skin, bacteria, or genetics. So apparently, the way that your genetics are made up is the way that you smell. So you'll smell different to me.
Yeah.
And maybe
they just like my smell better because I just smell like spaghetti and...
Maybe you need to,
fish.
spray yourself with some perfume.
I said fish.
Guys, Maya's 19 really soon.
I was thinking about, what Italians smell like, but, my family is from, small islands, so they just ate a lot of fish. But I'm like, fish isn't a good smell.
Also, people who...
Yeah, I am 19 soon. I love how I just went backtrack. I, finished that thought, and now I'm finishing this thought.
So, I love that. And the final thing that I want to say about this mosquito thing, Maya is biting my blanket. Apparently...
Yes.
A small study in 2002 found that mosquitoes are more likely to be attracted to people who have been drinking alcohol.
That's not me. So why do they love me so much?
The study, mosquitoes landed on participants more frequently after they consumed a small amount of beer, wine, or... Excuse me?
Beverage. Alcoholic
spirits.
What the hell? Then why do they attack me so much?
Probably because you've got an O blood type. You're probably O positive, O negative, or O rhesus.
O rhesus?
O rhesus negative.
Why does that sound so cool? O rhesus. I hope I'm O rhesus.
I think that's the universal blood type.
What happens if I'm not O? Then, why am I attacked?
Probably your smell, then.
What do I smell like?
Maya. You're smelling Maya.
I smell like... I don't know.
I don't know, she says. I don't know.
I don't know. You know what I love? How, I could wear a t-shirt at someone's house, and if I go home, and I could smell it, I know... I love how... This is so weird, but I love how, I could determine... One, because I used to get hand-me-down clothes and things like that, and so did my siblings, and I used to be able... And even if they were clean, you could still tell where they came from by smelling it. And I always, thought that was so cool. Because, I literally picked up my pajamas and, I smelled them. And I'm like, oh my god, I wore these at my Nana and Poppy's house. Because I just, bam, I already knew it. And then, I'll be I'll, say my brother got new clothes. I'll pick it up. And I'm like, oh yeah, this is from this family. And this is from this family.
Whereas I couldn't smell for, ages. Because I always had a blocked nose. Because I had a screwed up sinus thing.
She got a nose job, and she's just using that as an excuse.
Sure, I got a nose job. Let's call it that. I mean, that's what I told people. It's not true, but I told people that. And, no, so basically the inside of my nasal cavities were, like, really swollen and screwed up. I'll research the medical term later. But I couldn't breathe through my nose unless I used, like, 10,000 different sprays, which are really bad for you. If you cannot breathe through your nose...
Don't use nasal sprays.
Go to a doctor. Talk about it. Say, do I have polyps? Do I have, things that need to be removed? Do my sinus cavities need to be winded? Do not use steroid sprays because it will thin the lining of your nose and it could be really bad. Anyway, sorry. Mama Emma's finished her rant. But basically... I'm now getting because I've already had a sense of smell, but when your nose is blocked, as you know, like, you know what things smell like, but not to the extent, right?
Yeah.
So now I'm, like, walking around, like, whoa.
Like, wow, look at the flowers. Wow, flowers.
It's so much stronger than it was before.
Oh my God. Oh, is this what Melbourne smells like?
What does Melbourne smell like, Maya?
Trash. Actually, I don't know. No, you know what?
What?
I feel like Melbourne smells like... I actually don't know what Melbourne smells like, I'm not gonna lie.
Well...
I feel like it's crisp, it's coffee-esque, it's... smells of... football.
I just want to point out that we got through everything that was on the agenda today.
We didn't run off into... magical land.
I mean, we slightly did, but we brought each other back.
Exactly. We kept each other sane and we brought each other down because although we may be insane in the membrane, insane in the brain, we
you're not giving a good case.
We brought each other down.
Wait, no, that sounds so bad. It sounds like we're bullying each other.
We brought each other up, but down.
All right, I think this is a good place to end this episode.
We brought each other up and down, up and down, up and down. Sing it with me, ready? 1, 2, 3. You're gonna go down and up, down and up. I'm gonna go up and down, up and down. Ready? 3, 2. Up and down, up and down. What we should do? Oh my God, guys! What you're gonna love, but what we're gonna do. And I feel like I've mentioned this with Emma, but I feel like she doesn't know a lot.
Oh, God.
But what we're going to do is we're going to do, like, short little, like, bonus episodes in the car called #CheeseOnWheels. And we're going to find as many cheese on wheels as we can.
I'm going to say...
And it's going to have a jingle. It's going to be like, cheese on wheels. Yeah, cheese on wheels.
So,
yeah,
I did not know about this.
On the wheels.
I was
cheese
not told about
wheels.
this. I had no idea about this.
Yeah. Okay, guys.
Maya
Let us
she
know.
tells me things and then I never hear about
you know
them.
what? I actually,
Oh wait, we need to provide context of what cheese on wheels actually is.
Yeah, so cheese on wheels is basically whenever you see like a yellow car or yellow motorbike or yellow truck, you say cheese on wheels, and whoever gets like the most like wins basically, and just gets bragging rights.
So basically, I used to play it with my brother, and the way you play it with siblings is if you see a yellow car and you say cheese on wheels, you get to whack them as hard as you can. But because I like Maya, it's just who plays for points.
Exactly. Even though I would have really liked the smacking element, like to just beat you up. I'm kidding. That's a lie. I love you, Emma. I love you, Emma. But quick recap back to that. I know we literally said we were going to end this, but I've got to say this.
Okay.
My best friend in high school, and also still now, she...
Hi, Lily.
Hello! She used to say to me, Maya, I just want to let you know that sometimes you have conversations with me in your head and you think I know things. And I didn't realize this, but sometimes I think I've had conversations with people. So, like, I'll start talking out loud thinking that people know that I've spoken to them. And, like, but they've got no clue. And they're like, Maya, we've never had this conversation. And I'd be like, yes, we did. We had this conversation. And it'd be either in a dream or just, like, literally I've thought about talking it to them. But, like, it's been multiple occasions where my friend has she's literally been like, Maya, now was this a conversation you had in Lil in your head or like Lil in real life? And I literally have to think then, like, okay, was that real? Was that a dream? And I'm like, oh yeah, that wasn't real, sorry. And then I had to provide context to everything I was saying.
So are you one of those people that thinks they've texted somebody and they haven't?
Yeah. I also woke up the other day thinking everyone forgot my birthday and I hated everyone, and I thought I left all the group chats when I woke up, but that never happened. Anyways.
All right, speaking of ending episodes, we're going to end this episode here. You can follow us on Instagram at @2_INAPod, or if you want to hear more from us, you can message us or DM us on that said handle, or you can email us at TwoInAPodcast@gmail.com.
Also, check out our TikTok, TwoInAPodcast. There's going to be a lot of cool things on there and a lot of behind the scenes, which will be a lot of fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, so hit us up. It's going to be a ball of laughs everywhere. Boom,
right.
boom, laugh,
well,
laugh.
Like, subscribe, comment, share, and do whatever else influencers tell you to do, even though it's probably really irresponsible. All right, kits and cats, bits and bats, we are out. Bye-bye.
Peace.